Hello, I'm Officer Katrina Farrell, Public Information Officer with the City of Henderson Police Department. This critical incident community briefing is intended to provide you with information about an officer-involved shooting that occurred in the City of Henderson on October 11th, 2022. This is the third officer-involved shooting involving City of Henderson police officers in 2022. The City of Henderson Police Department is committed to valuing and preserving human life. The protection and preservation of all human life, including the lives of individuals taken into custody, is the department's fundamental objective and primary duty of all Henderson Police Department employees. You're about to hear pertinent communications, see relevant video footage, learn about evidence and our response related to this incident to provide you a better understanding of what occurred based on what is known to this point in the investigation. The City of Henderson Police Department conducts very thorough use of force investigations, which typically requires investigators to interview multiple witnesses, view numerous hours of video footage, and analyze a significant amount of forensic evidence. This transparent viewing is in no way intended to draw any conclusions about whether officers involved acted consistent with our policies and the law until all the facts are known and the investigation is complete. A word of caution: the images you're about to see may be disturbing and you may hear strong language. When a police officer uses force to arrest a subject or defend against an attack, it can be graphic and difficult to watch. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Hello, I am Michael Blow, Deputy Chief of the Field Operations Bureau. The following is a brief overview of an incident that began on October 11, 2022, around 11:55 a.m. in the 700 block of Vista Sereno. Henderson patrol officers were dispatched to this location after receiving a report of a family disturbance involving a suicidal subject. The reporting person advised their 19-year-old son, identified as Mark Ellsworth, was having a mental breakdown, and he stated that he would fight with officers until they killed him. The family members left the residence and indicated Mark was still inside. When officers arrived at the scene, they observed heavy black smoke and flames coming from the residence and observed Mark exiting the rear detached garage. Mark charged at the officers with a rifle in hand, pointed towards the officers, causing two officers to discharge their firearms at Mark. Mark retreated back into the rear detached garage. Officers again provided verbal announcements over the public address system to exit the residence with his hands up and empty. Mark initially refused to comply with officers and finally exited the garage without the weapon, surrendering to officers. Mark was safely placed into custody at that time. No one was injured during this incident, and the City of Henderson Fire Department responded to the scene and extinguished the fire. Here is the 911 call and corresponding radio traffic.
Henderson 911, what's the address of the emergency?
Vista Sereno Court.
Repeat the address.
Vista Sereno Court.
And what's the phone number you're calling from? What's your name? Your last name? And what's the emergency? Tell me exactly what happened.
My son is having a mental breakdown, and he has an axe, and he just cut his bed apart. And I just took my parents and sister and left the house, and I don't know what he's doing, but...
Okay, how old is your son?
He's 19.
And is he in the house by himself now?
Yes.
How long ago did you leave there?
I left there 10 minutes ago.
Okay, is he suicidal?
I think so.
Has he said he wants to harm himself?
Well, he said that when the cops come, he's expecting them to kill him. Or he'll fight them till they kill him, or something like that.
221 control copy of 4058. Vista Sereno Court, Edward 5.
Edward 21.
It's a 4058 Vista Sereno Court. 19-year-old son's having control continuing. Pierre left the residence and male is inside the residence alone. Pierre's advising if PD shows up, he'll probably 416 with you until you 420 him. Time lapse of 10. Get you code 9 as soon as one's available. Break Units heading to Vista Sereno Court. PR is advising that the PR and the parents and sister all left location are standing by at Mannion Middle School in a white Honda Odyssey.
Phone copies. That's the entire family, correct?
Affirmative. He is alone inside the residence, and all of your priors are going to be 415s. Correction, it's going to be a 416 in July.
Copy that. If Rashina wants to go to the front of the house and just keep eyes, I'll go contact the PR.
And if the son attempts to leave, he'll be driving a blue Kia Rio.
Copy.
Have units meet at Mannion to meet with the PR before we make contact at the house. No need to go to the house just yet.
All units heading to Vista Sereno Court meet at Mannion Middle School with the PR.
Copy.
Units heading to Mannion Middle School. She's going to be parked near the back gate.
Control Twitter 21, I'll be with the PR. Control Twitter 61, the PR is going to be at Lookout Avenue and Greenway Road.
Control Sam 1383.
Sam 1383.
You go and have Metro Air respond and check out the top of the house. We're going to set up our arrest team and containment. Update is he told Mom that he's going to set the house on fire, so we're going to go ahead and set up our containment and see what we have.
Hey, whoever's with the PR, can you ask them if they've got any 413s in the house? And it looks like I see smoke. Control Twitter 41 update. There's black smoke coming from where the house is. It appears to be on fire.
I'll get fire started. And just if you can confirm if it's the house or not.
There's visible black smoke in the area.
I copy visible black smoke in the area.
Control Sam 1383.
Sam 1383.
Looks like there are large houses out here, kind of in the desert area. They're sprawled out, but there's 3 houses next to it. If you can go ahead and make phone calls in there for them to go ahead and evacuate their houses, and the staging area can be Mannion Middle School. Thank you.
I copy.
Control Twitter 61, copy update.
Go ahead.
Here's advising there is a 413 shotgun in the closet of the master bedroom.
413 shotgun in the closet of the master bedroom.
Control 2 over 41 update. It is a house on fire.
The house is on fire. I copy.
Control, let's give them a red.
All units, we have a code red on info. Reference the 405A/structure fire on Vista Sereno Court. Code red on info.
Fletcher expected around about 7 out. And did we verify he's still in the house, or did anyone see his vehicle leave prior?
Control 2 over 41 update. Sounds like we have movement outside. I can hear metal scraping around.
Movement outside.
Can I get his name?
Mark Ellsworth.
Looks like we have him in the backyard here. He's refusing command. Looks like he's in the backyard going towards Arrowhead Trail, guys.
Is he back there?
I got multiple civilians back here.
We're going to need traffic control on Arrowhead and Sandy. Or,
I'll get some Northside units started.
Units on the back of the house. Watch crossfire. We're on the other end.
Okay, guys.
Garage. Control 2 over 41. It's going to be on the garage side.
241.
Incoming units, we need to shut down, shut down Arrowhead and Sandy, and College and Sandy, so there's just traffic coming.
Control 2 shots fired. Mark went back inside around the corner. He had a 413.
200. When I copy shots fired, Mark went back inside with a 413.
The 413 shotgun, guys. Activate SWAT.
Activate SWAT.
He's screaming Valhalla, and he's coming out shooting, guys. Watch your cover. Get your cover. Remember, take cover right there. Okay, he's in the garage facing Sandy Place. He keeps coming in and out, and he is not complying.
The garage is getting heavily smoked out.
He's complying with commands right now. Partially.
Complying partially with commands.
We have a locked gate up here. He's complying, but we cannot get to him. I think we can come up from the Arrowhead side, Sarge.
1383-826.
We have him secured. We're going to move him out now.
1383-826. Just confirming shots were fired by him, not by us. No injuries to officers.
Shot fired by him and by us. No injuries to him or us. We have him detained, and we're going to need fire out here to put this fire out.
Copy. Just confirming it's safe. I'm pulling up to College and Sandy now with Battalion Chief.
Come on up.
Body-worn video cameras used by the Henderson Police Department have a 1-minute buffer of video without audio. Upon activation, the camera goes back 1 minute and starts recording. This feature is designed to capture incidents that occur suddenly where an officer does not immediately activate the camera. The cameras are worn at chest level by most officers assigned to field operations duties, and they capture a general perspective of that angle. Henderson officers are required to wear body-worn cameras during operations. However, available lighting, movement, distance, and other factors can affect clarity and picture quality. The following body-worn and dash cam videos are of relevant footage directly related to the incident I just described.
Yes.
Mark, this is the Henderson Police Department. We want to resolve this peacefully. Come out with your hands up and empty, please.
How is it, Sandy? There's traffic coming.
Mark, please.
Get back.
Mark, get your hands.
Where is he? He's right here. He's right here.
Hey, you guys stay lethal. I'm going verbals. Mark, this is the Henderson Police Department. We want to resolve this peacefully. Come out with your hands up and empty, please. Mark, please. Oh, fuck. Mark, get your hands up! He's back around the corner. Control 221. Shots fired. Mark went back inside around the corner. He had a 413.
Mark, we need you to come out with your hands up and empty. We want to help you. Well, then come out here with your hands up and empty. This doesn't have to end like this. Come out with your hands up and empty. Keep walking towards us. Oh, we don't want to hurt you. Just keep walking towards us, nice and slow. Don't make any sudden movement. Mark, you're doing good. Like I said, we want to get you help. Keep coming towards us. Keep coming towards us. Don't move. Don't. Keep going. Keep coming towards us. We'll let you know when to get down. Keep coming. Great job, Mark. Hey, let's do this together, okay? All right, go down on one knee for me. All right, go down on your other knee. All right, on the fluff your hands. Walk out onto your belly. Go to your belly. Start rolling out so you lay on your belly. That's fine. Perfect. Put your arms out like an airplane. Perfect. Put your palms so they're facing the sky. That's fine. Put them on the ground. You're good. Mark, we're coming to help you, okay? We got medical on the way through. You can stay like that, buddy. Can you cross your feet for me? Mark, how old are you? 19. How do I open this gate, Mark? What's the code? What was that? Mark, don't move.
One black Ruger 1022 long rifle was recovered at the scene and booked into evidence by investigators. Mark was transported to the Henderson Detention Center and charged with the following offenses: first-degree arson, 1 count; assault on a protected person with a deadly weapon, 4 counts.
In the next several months, the Henderson Police Department will continue to investigate and analyze this incident. We will continue interviewing any new witnesses that may come forward and complete forensic tests. After the investigation is complete, the findings will be forwarded to the Chief of Police. Thank you for taking the time to view this critical incident community briefing.